So let's add our login and register screen for sellers and riders. So for that we're going to copy. This is our riders. So this is our sellers app, and here at first let's run this app. So let's add widgets at first. So I'm just copying and pasting it from the users app, and we can see some errors. So instead of users we can write sellers, and we need to add our color. So let's add this one here. For color we need to import dart.ui. Then here also we can change user to seller, then progress bar sellers. Now let's add authentication directory here. We can see there is errors, so instead of, we can just copy this and change this to Foodpanda sellers, and we can add provider as well. We are not getting any error there, so let's copy this one and paste here as well. Add a home screen, so we are going to copy main screen from users, and here we can add sellers. That's it. Now let's run this. We will be getting some error because we need to wrap this in multi-provider. Provider, let's copy this from users app and paste it here. So Foodpanda form state, that's it. Now let's run again. We also need to change splash screen. So splash screen, we can add start timer function, and let's import dart async and global.dart, then home screen and login screen, and let's add init state here, and we can copy the scaffold and paste it here. So now it looks perfect, but we still need to change few things, so let's do that. So let's go to register screen and we're on our sellers app. So here, instead of this user image URL, we can change the name to seller image URL, and here instead of users we can write sellers, and also here we need to change user to sellers. So that's it, and then go to login screen and we need to change this to sellers. So that's it, but in our sellers app we are going to add two more fields. One is phone number and another one is restaurant address. So let's do that. So we can add two more custom field here. So let's add them one by one. So instead of lock I'm going to add icon call, and let's add two more text editing controller. One is phone controller and another one is location controller. And let's go back to our custom text field, and here we should change this to confirm password, and now this one should be, sorry, not this one, yeah, no, it's fine. Let's call this phone, and this one should be false, and this one should be my location and location controller, and this one should be restaurant address and is obscured to false, and we don't need any unchanged, or we can change, we can add these two in our provider. So string phone and another one is location. Now we're going to add, and phone is not empty and location is not empty. So that's it. Now go back to our register.dart. We need to change this one to phone controller and this one to phone controller phone, and this one should be location. So that's it. And I want to add another button to get my current location. So let's add that. So container width 400, height should be 40, alignment dot center, child elevated button dot icon, on pressed I'm going to add a new function, and in label we can add a text. Get location or get current location, style text style, colors dot white, and in icon we can add icons dot location on, and you can color this colors dot white, and we can change the style of the button. So style elevated button dot style form, primary Foodpanda color, and so that's it. And we can add a size box after this container. So size box height 10. So we will be making a new function called get current location. So get current location, so for that we need to add few things. So we can add position, let's import geolocator, and list place marks, and let's add another string called complete address. Now we are going to write our function. So get current location, and then we can write position, new position equals to await geolocator dot get current position, desired location accuracy dot high, and then we can add position equals to new position, place marks equals to await place mark from coordinates. So we are going to pass latitude and longitude, So we can write position dot latitude, then position dot longitude, place mark p mark equals to place mark 0. So complete address should be something like this. Let's say p mark dot sub through fare. We can just copy it and paste it few times, like 4 3. So we can add sub locality, then locality, and then sub administrative area, then postal code and country. And now we can write location controller dot text equals to complete address. Now let's see what happens when I hit get current location. Okay, so we need to provide permission. So let's go to our app, Android app, source, main, Android manifest file, and here I will be adding two permissions. One is find location, access find location, and course location. So now let's see what happens. Okay, let's stop the app and reload, run it again. Meanwhile, we can copy these lines in our users app as well. So go to source, main, Android manifest, and in our riders app as well. Now let's see what happens. Go to register, get current location, user denied permission to access device location. So what you can do is go to settings and app permissions. You can allow the location permission. Now we can see that it's fetching location. So now let's check our app one more time. So here it's seller, and here it's sellers as well. And I think we are good to go. So let's try to add an image. We can add this one and call this restaurant Kachi Bhai, then kachibhai@gmail.com. Password should be 123456 23456. Phone number should be 016778877988. And if we hit continue, it's not working. Okay, let's see what's the issue. Let's run the app again and let's see. Register, add an image, Kachibhai, then kachibhai@gmail.com. 123456 123456 01788998899. Motijil Dhaka, but still our continue button is not enabled. So let's see, let's check our provider is not empty. Password, email, phone, location is not empty. Phone is not empty. Okay, what if what I can do is, so I think our location value is empty. So I'm going to pause the video and check what is the issue. and get back to you. So our continue button is not working because we are getting the location from this button but not from, I mean, we are not writing it. So what we can do is we can comment out these 3 lines, and in our form state we can comment out this location and also remove this from here. And if I save the file, then you can see that continue button appears. So what we can do, we can add another if condition here. So if location controller dot text is not empty, then we can hit continue and it's registering account, please wait. So let's go to our Firestore database, and here we can see sellers with all the values. And if we go to our storage, we can see there is this sellers. So I think we need to add few more things and make changes. So what we can do is we can sign out, and let's delete all these values from our database, sellers, and authentication as well, and from Firestore database. Let's delete the collection because our form validation is going to be a bit different from users. So we also need to add phone and phone controller.text is not empty. So here we can change few things, and we don't need this user card for sellers, so we can remove that, and we can add phone. So let's add phone here, sorry, not just phone. So this one should be phone text, phone controller dot text dot trim, and these values are going to be a bit different. So instead of, you can just remove these ones, and you can write seller uid current user dot uid, then seller email current user dot email, seller name controller dot text dot trim, then seller avatar URL, seller image URL, then phone controller dot text dot trim, and address should be complete address, status should be approved, and we are going to add another field, restaurant underscore status, whether it's on or off. So by default it should be on, and earnings should be 0.0, and latitude should be position dot latitude, and longitude, so lng position dot longitude. So that's it. Now let's go to our login screen, and here we can change the email to seller email and seller name, seller avatar URL. I think I made a mistake in my users app. So let's go to login, and here you can see that it's, so let's change this to URL. I hope there is no other issue, so I think it's okay now. For sellers, we don't need this two line, so we can just remove this. And now let's run our app again. So register, so Kachibai, then kachibai@gmail.com, password should be 123456, 123456. Let's add a phone number, and we can just get the location from here and hit continue. Now in our Firebase we should be able to see the values. Yes, earnings zero and everything. Yeah, now it's okay. Now let's try to log in. So we will log in with kachiba@gmail.com, and then we can just hit continue, and yes, we can log in successfully. So in the next video we are going to add login screen and register screen for our writer.